Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to learn how to install and set up XAMPP. XAMPP is XAMPP. So for the installation, first of all, we need to download its file. So we will be searching for XAMPP download in Google, and the first link that you will be getting for downloading XAMPP, you need to go for that. It will be having the address of apachefriends.org. So you need to open that download XAMPP, and here you will be getting the options for installation of XAMPP, and you can install it for Windows, or if you want to install it for some of the browsers, you can do that. For Linux, for macOS, means you can say that it is a tool that can be installed on any main platform or the important platforms like Windows, Linux, or macOS. So whenever you have to install it, mostly try to install the latest one. Here you can see currently it is 8.2.12, and basically this version is equivalent to the version of the PHP that is currently the latest one. So as per your system, you need to download it either 64-bit or 32-bit. It will be automatically detecting it, and if you need to go for searching for more downloads, you can click on more downloads here that you are getting here, and accordingly you will be able to download other versions also. So let's click on download. As it is downloading it, means it will start downloading it. Till then, let's have a look to our XAMPP studio, that exactly what this XAMPP is. Okay, so if you will be looking for the XAMPP, so XAMPP XAMPP, X stands for cross platform. This X stands for the cross platform, means it can be installed for Windows, Linux, macOS. A is for Apache. This Apache is a server which is being used for making your for creating a virtual server on your system, so that you can work on your system also by creating the server, and this Apache is supported. M stands for MariaDB. So previously it was MariaDB, but nowadays we used to work with MySQL, so it supports MySQL. Then this P is for PHP. So PHP, most of you might be knowing that PHP is a tool that is being used for writing the applications of web development, or you can say that it is being used for web development purpose, similar to the other languages which is being used for web designing. Then last piece, the Perl. It is again one of the high level programming language that is basically being used for its text processing capabilities. So our download is completed. Now we need to install it. So just you need to click on the exe file. If it is your if like your system supports the double click, go for that. If it is for right click and then install, you can go for that too. Always remember, you will be getting this warning message for sure if your user account control is on. This just shows that because an activated user account control on your system, some functions of XAMPP are possibly restricted. With USC, please avoid to install XAMPP to C program files, missing write permissions, or deactivate USC with msconfig after this setup. So it's not compulsory even that you are going to install the XAMPP into your C and then program files. If you will be clicking here OK, and it will start the installation process, it will show you the setup window. Here you need to click on next, and it will ask you that what exactly are the things that you want to install here. So whatever things are needed for you, you can go for that. Otherwise you can make the changes. So by default we always go for installing the entire components that are available here. So click on next, and here you can see rather than installing it into C drive's program file, it is installing XAMPP into C drive directly. So this is something very good. that your XAMPP will be entirely outside of your program files, and like in future if you want to just remove it or you want to make some changes in it, you can easily do that without scrolling through the program files. Click on next. Again, it will ask you the language, whichever language, like either English or the Dutch language, whichever is required, you can install according to that. Then click on next. It will show that setup is now ready to begin installing XAMPP on your computer. So click on next again, and it will start installation. And first of all it will be unpacking the files, and then it will start the installation thing so that the installation can be completed on your system. And after installation of this XAMPP on your system, the last thing that you will be able to do is you can easily check whether the installation has been properly completed or not by following few of the steps that I will show you after the completion of this installation. As the installation will be completed, so you can see that it is even creating the uninstaller also, and at last it will be asking you, do you want to start the control panel now or not? If you want to start it right now, you can keep it checked and then you can click on finish. But as a suggestion, I will suggest you, rather than directly opening from here, just remove the check mark, uncheck it, and then click on finish, and just search for XAMPP control panel in your system and go for run as administrator. This is recommended that always try to use your XAMPP by clicking on run as administrator. You will be able to see this window of XAMPP where you will be able to notice that in this XAMPP control panel, Apache is given, MySQL is there, FileZilla is there, then Mercury we have not checked, so that is not displaying here, and then Tomcat is here. These are the tools that we have installed under XAMPP software. Now just to check whether everything is working fine or not, we will be checking for the Apache and MySQL that is mostly being used for our applications. So just click on in front of Apache, click on a start button and wait for some time till the Apache background becomes green and you get some PIDs and port addresses there. And at the bottom you will be able to notice that it is displaying in the message box that status change detected, running, and just above that it was attempt to start Apache app. Then the next thing that you need to check is by clicking on start in front of MySQL. So click on that and again wait for some time till it that MySQL becomes green and you get some PIDs and the ports. So if both is working fine, in that case, just to cross check whether everything is working fine or not, what you need to do is you need to open browser, and in browser address bar type local host. Okay, you need to type local host and then press enter. If you are able to see this window with the local host, it means that your Apache server is working fine. If you are able to see this, it means that your Apache server is working fine. And just to check whether your database server is also working fine or not, you can click on this PHP my admin on the page which is currently open. Click on it. If it is opening this window, it means that your MySQL server is also working fine. So these are the two main things that you need to check after installation of XAMPP on your system. If both of the things are working fine, it means that your system is working fine. And if you want to create any of the database here, directly you just need to click on new in this left side. You will get option for new, just click on it and you will be able to see this window on your system which will ask you to enter some database. Suppose if I am entering here the name for database as in Krishna, and as per your requirement, if whatever settings you need to change in this, as per your requirement, you can go with that, with the language and the like type of database that you want to do create. Just select that and then click on create. As you will click on create, you will be able to notice that your database is created. In the left side you will be able to see the name of the database that you have created, and it will show to add the tables. So as per your requirement, if you want to add the tables here, you can do that. If you want to add tables through console, you can do that too. As well as if you want to use it for some applications like web applications, something like that, in that case we can easily create the tables from there also. So the main thing is that your database must be created here. Second thing is that if you want to set password for your database, setting password for your database, the important thing is that you need to click on home, so that you will be able to see on the top only server and the server address will be mentioned here. So one more thing is there, that it's not compulsory that you have to type localhost, then only you will be able to access it. If you want to access this, you can type here 127.0.0.1. this is actually the address of the local host. So if you will press enter for this, this will also open the same thing. So both of in both of the cases we will be able to access our local hosts only. Either you can type localhost or you can type 127.0.0.1. this is the IP address for localhost on everyone's system. Okay. And as I was telling you, that after going to the home in PHP my admin, you need to go for user accounts, and in user accounts you will be able to see the last option under the username by the name root, having the host name as an local host. You will be able to see that the password is not set, that's why it is given here no. Then in all privileges also, like it is having the global that privileges, that all privileges are available, then a grant is given as a new yes. And then if you want to set some password here, you need to click on edit privileges, and from here you on the top you will be able to notice options are there, global, then the database is given here, then change password and login informations. So all of these options are available. If you want to make changes in the password, you need to click on change password, and then here in front of password you need to enter the password. No need to create and generate here. If you are going to create your password by your own, just you need to enter and retype and then click on go. Directly click on go after entering the password. If you are going to click on generate, it will automatically generate a combination of password, or you can say that a combination of most secure password, and then you need to remember that also. So as per your requirement, if you want to go for no password, you want to set some password, or if you want to set some password as per the suggestion that this software is going to give you, you need to go with that and then click to go, so that it can be set here. After setting password here, the next step that you need to follow is you need to go to your file explorer, and inside file explorer you have to go in C drive. Then in C drive you will get a folder or a directory by the name XAMPP. You need to open it, and inside that you need to open PHP my admin. In PHP my admin you will be able to notice a file by the name config.inc. And if you have enabled the to view the file extension, then it will be written here config.inc.php. You need to right click on it and click on edit in notepad. Click on edit in notepad, then it will be opening that file into notepad. Here the thing that you need to check is the password section. Here in the password section, you will get the name as in $CFG for the configuration. Server $I means for the server. You are going to make the changes for the password. So whatever password you want to set here, you need to type here in this change password admin123 admin123, then click on go. So first of all, anyhow, you have to set the password in php my admin, and as you will see this error, it means that the password has been changed. Now what you need to do, you need to close this, then you need to close the you need to stop MySQL, then go for config.inc.php and open it in notepad. Set the password as an admin123, save it, and then again restart the MySQL. Again start MySQL. If it is working fine, then go for checking local host slash php myadmin and press enter, and you can see with the change password also it is working. So few of the things that you have to take care whenever you are going to set the password, that is, first of all, anyhow, you have to change the password in php myadmin. Then after changing the password in php myadmin, you need to stop the MySQL server, and after stopping your MySQL server, you have to go to the C drive. Inside C drive, go to XAMPP directory, and inside XAMPP you need to go to php myadmin directory, and there you have to open file config.inc.php in notepad, and there you need to change the password as I have shown you previously. And after doing that, save the file, and then again go to start XAMPP MySQL server, and if it is started properly, then open php myadmin, and you will be able to see that the password has been changed for your user and it is now set. So that's all for in this session.